Alright guys, I'm gonna put you guys onto the build today. Today we're playing Vayne, and we're doing a little bit of a special build. You might have heard of this build, but I feel like I never see anybody go it. And the build is Essence Reaver into Storm Razor. And the whole point of this build is your Q just deletes people. And for the runes, it's a really big deal you take sudden impact. I've tried making this build work with cashback, and you just can't do it. It doesn't work. If you get really lucky, it can work, but otherwise you're gonna have a hard time. Yo, lethal tempo, so you don't have to buy attack speed. Then you take alacrity for the same reason. Treasure Hunter to snowball harder. Coup de grace to execute people a little easier. And then Triumph because you don't really care about the sustain or the mana. Okay, I don't know what the hell Bard's doing. Anyways, you're gonna try and get level 2, and then you're gonna try and Q them whenever you can with Sudden Impact. Does a lot of damage. And it really adds up, especially if they don't hit you back. If you can get yourself in a position where you can hit them and they don't hit you, you're gonna win the game. I missed a minion to myself. Okay, we traded with the isolated Q and we still went kind of even. So we're just gonna look to scale. I mean, we really don't have to do that much early game. It helps to play early, it's what Sudden Impact's for, but until you have Sheen, you're not that good. Just kind of play. You kind of want to just chill and then play around your support, whatever they do. So Bard missed his Q, so I really don't want to do too much. Just want to last hit Q when it looks free, maybe when she goes to CS. Otherwise, you just keep farming. Got her for free that time. Bard did the stun on Senna. There we go, beautiful. We can use our potion here to sustain, and then we just keep last hitting. We don't really want to push. It's very rare that you actually want to push on Vayne, because you're pretty bad at it, and you'll get out pushed by anybody. And you like to have the space to fight, regardless. So we're about to hit level 3, we can look for like a kill at level 3. And we can actually kill her too. She messes, nah, she leaves. She tried to fight us, we would have killed her. So we have barrier, flash. I mean, the flash condemn against a level 2 enemy is so powerful. We're gonna break this, and then we're gonna try and get out of here. Might lose a wave for this, which sucks, but what can you do? Nope, she's going to recall. Okay, she's going really slow. We might be able to make it. So we're gonna go. We're gonna buy our Sheen and the cooldown. I would have liked to be able to get Sheen and a longsword. That's like the ideal base. Once you have that, you can use the Sheen poke and you can still CS. When you don't have any AD, it's really hard to CS if you get pushed under turret. Looks like top is having trouble. Mid is a mirror match, I guess. I do no damage until we use our ability, but our ability hurts a lot. Especially if we can get level 4 before Kaisa gets back. You guys are gonna see here how hard it is to farm under turret without a longsword. You can use Q to guarantee the cannon. We got kinda lucky with the minions. Senna used her roots, so we can kinda do whatever we want. But if we go too far, we're gonna get blasted by both of them. There's a cool trick you can do on Vayne where you can auto attack, and then while it's midair you can Q, and it'll apply the Sheen on the auto that you already shot out. This is really good for like farming. You can do it. You'll probably see me do it. She got bone plating. Just wondering why we didn't do any damage. Let's kind of wait for Bard to set us up. It's kind of in. If he landed the stun, I would have went for it. Otherwise, we just farm, and if she walks up too far, we can hit her. Yeah, we, wait a minute. Senna's kind of inting. Just condemn her away. Save our barrier. We can actually bait her, because we have barrier. I don't have Condemn to set up my jungler. Another good thing you can do on Vayne is just kind of wait and then play for the flash Condemn when jungle comes. Yeah, that's 169 damage with that Q is pretty good. So now we're gonna base and get our 2 longswords so we can actually play the game. Jungle's on drag, so it is a little sus to base, but she chose this life for herself. You know, we can't fuck over our game plan just because one player wants to do something when they're not allowed to. So she's gonna die and lose dragon. We can watch, see how it goes. That would have been crazy. She actually almost got it. Now, it is really easy to get baited into staying, and I wouldn't really blame anybody who does that, but you would probably lose a ton of advantage, and maybe not even get drag. Best case scenario, we get dragon, nobody contests, and then we lose like 3 waves from having to base to get item, or we get trapped and killed, not being able to base. So now we're just gonna last hit, let the red minions burn all the blue minions, while Kai'Sa's not here. Guaranteed way to get a CS advantage. Anytime there's like a ton of enemy minions and they can't really just force on you, it's always good to do this. I don't know if you guys saw, but right there I did the auto attack and then queuing to apply Sheen onto it while it's midair. I'll try and say it before I do it, but it's kind of hard. Well. Alright, that's really troll of me. Luckily Kai'Sa didn't W me. There we go, that's the trades we want. The ones where buy minions, so if she Qs, it's bad, and if she doesn't hit us back, it's even more broken. Yeah, there we go. 2 Qs and she's half health. That's the power of this build. Once you get a small lead, you're just gonna win. And it gets even better later. This is the weakest stage of the build. It actually scales really well. I'm gonna tank the wave a little bit. We have Bard's heals here we can grab. Probably lose. Wow, I healed a lot. I think he's maxing his heal. I've never seen a heal that much. Just last hit again. They keep losing minions, and then they have a hard time. Can ward this bush so they can't sit in there. Okay, that's Bard's ult. A little strange. You see Diana over here, so we just want to chill. If they don't kill us, they're in a lot of trouble. We're already ahead. They're gonna get restless eventually and die. Actually, we have ults. Well, I guess Bard doesn't have ult. I was gonna say we have our ults and Senna doesn't have hers yet. But there's no need for us to get greedy and force. We can just wait until it's our turn to kill them. Yeah, like that. Okay, we got her. And there, we did it there. We autoed and then queued to put Sheen on the auto, and it actually led to a kill. You know, if we didn't do the Q for the Sheen, we probably wouldn't have got her with that auto. And then it would have got sloppy. So I'm saying, like, the burst is so good. I even messed it up by condemning Kai'Sa. And now she loses all these minions because they took a fight when the wave was going to them. That's just GG right there. If you can stack up 3 waves like this and then kill them, you win. Like, there's no way to beat that. Or, there is, but it's very, very difficult to come back from that. So we're going to complete our ER. The components for Stormrazor are kind of not that good, but we don't really have a choice. Our options were boots and a dagger, or slingshot, which the slingshot is kind of nice if you get it early. The 40 damage is better the lower level everyone is, because, you know, it's flat damage and their max health goes up every time they level up, so, you know, it does more compared to their total health. You know, if someone's got 700 max HP and hit them for 40, it's kind of good, but if they've got like 2000, it's not as good. You can hit her with the condemn. This ult, it's free. We're just so fed now, like they can't even do anything to us. Yeah, now she's mad. I mean, can't even really blame her. Senna died like twice and the game was over. And then they lost that big wave and it's like, what do you even do? Now we can just actually really hurt this turret, get a plating. Okay, that was kind of crazy mechanics. So, I don't expect anyone to replicate that, like, consistently. Especially if you're new to Vayne. But what I did there is I shot Condemn at the Diana, so that if she dashed, it would push her away, and then I flashed in a way where if she didn't do anything, it would pin her to the wall. And you saw she didn't get pinned to the wall because she used her dash, but it didn't even matter, because it creates so much space by doing it that way. So now we just chill out again. We did the auto there and then Q for the Sheen to get that minion. We wouldn't have gotten it if we didn't put Sheen on the auto, I don't think. You always want to make sure to ping every single ward you see. The value from pinging a ward is insane. It's one of the most powerful things you can do in the game, and you can do it even regardless of how ahead your team is. Like, yeah, some people think 5 gold isn't that much, but it kind of is a lot when you do it so many times in a game. Oh my god, yeah, she's got exploded now. And on top of giving the 5 gold, it lets your whole team know the ward is there and for how long it'll be there. She walks up, she's gonna get deleted. Hit her with that auto. And, okay, Bard's pushing, so we kind of have to push, but the really power of this build is just the one auto trade. And even under turret, I can like click her and then Q backwards to put the Sheen on her. Like that, and you saw the Sheen animation there. Okay, time to run. We can kill her on our way to death, I think. There's no way we get out of that, so we might as well kill somebody on the way. We have a lot of burst too, so they never expected. It would have been helpful if Bard auto attacked, but what can you do? So we're gonna buy our BF sword, and we can't finish Stormrazor, and the one cloak isn't that crazy, so we're just gonna buy the Berserker's Greaves. I've tried every boot combination you can think of on this build, besides like Lucidity. I think I've tried besides, I haven't tried Sorks, I haven't tried Lucidity. Obviously Sorks is terrible when we don't do magic damage in this build. Lucidity, it could be okay for the flash haste, but the problem is if you go any boots other than Berserkers, your attack speed is really, really low late game, and your DPS is not bad with this build, like you would think it would be. Your burst is definitely the main point of it, but you can still DPS people. She's just gonna die. Yep. It's like, what can you even do? Once you get ahead on this build, it's so hard for the enemy to play. You know, instantly killing somebody is so powerful in this game. Like, it sounds obvious, but there's a lot of builds that just like tank forever and then they win, but if you can just immediately take one player out of a fight here, it's pretty powerful. We can just ult to kill her now. She's dead. Diana wants to die too. Yeah, we just do so much damage, we're unbeatable. Got giant CS lead too. Senna accidentally walked up, so she's dead. Vayne is so hard to get away from. It's kind of int by Senna, but she's probably just mentally checked out at this point. I mean, I would be so pissed if I lost this hard. Now I recall. So now we take our turret, we want to ping that we want to go mid, so our team lets us go mid. Second item is IE. After this stage of the build, like, after you get ER, I try and buy control ward anytime I just have extra gold left over. You don't always have it, and you don't always even use the ward, but it's good to have in case somebody runs in the bush mid-fight. Otherwise, I like to control this area, which I'm going to do because I'm ahead. In fact, they're actually taking top. I probably should have went top to help break that turret, but they have it handled. So now we kind of sit mid, and we look for where our team is about to fight. So we see 2 people top. So we want to keep watching them and kind of stay towards them in case an enemy goes. Otherwise, we want to kind of push and farm up. And she's dead. 3 autos. Yeah, we're just too fed to be stopped now. It's like, what can you do? And that's it. That's the FF right there. 2 items already FF'd. Like, it's just nuts. What can I say? The results speak for themselves. This build is insane. Alright guys, I figured I would record another game because the first game was so short and just a complete stomp. Now this one should be a little harder. Got Yunara, which... I don't know how I feel about Yunara. Her win rate is really low, but I feel like every game she's in, she dominates, and I have a hard time fighting her as Vayne. And then Teemo, which... You know, Teemo support isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it's really not that bad, and the blind is really good against Vayne. Since it's like my whole kit. Luckily, this build is a little better into Teemo than normal Vayne builds, because you only really do the first hit and then you run away for most of lane. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this build is so crazy that I feel like I just always win every game. So we're just gonna play slow at first, look for Qs when they're free. You know, Yunara doesn't really start with an ability until she autos a few times, so it's free to hit her. Sadly, I kind of just let Teemo hit me, so I lost a trade. Just want to make sure we're contesting the wave here. Can auto attack while Tom is here. Kind of get behind him so they don't really go for us. Can Q Teemo before he blinds. If we chunk him out, it'll be harder for him to blind. And then maybe we can just kill Teemo. No. Tom doesn't really have a good way to set us up there. Trying too hard to force it. I really don't have to. I can just wait. It was like I said in the first game, we're really not that crazy until we get our Sheen. Well, mainly the Essence Reaver, that's the big thing. But the Sheen is also a power spike.
The shadows are to be feared.
Alternatively, if we have like 700 gold, we could base, get 2 longswords, and then we can get Sheen on the second base, and that also feels pretty decent. But obviously the best base we can go for is the Sheen plus longsword. Okay, well, time to run. Kind of messed up our Condemn Flash. It was a really difficult angle that I didn't have to go for. But I figured I would do it since, you know, that happens even if I fail. So we can just go for the Sheen here if we want, but I feel as though this isn't going to be as free of a stomp as the last game. So I feel like I kind of want to go longsword. Actually, we can just get the whole Call Fields. That way we have some AD to farm with. Because I don't feel like we have full control of the lane just yet. Nice, and our Lilia wins that fight, which is pretty good. If you wanted to go Sheen here to harass better, I don't see anything wrong with that. But you're going to have a really, really hard time farming. The Teemo's probably in there. I miss Cannon for that ward, not really worth. I'm scared to like go up super far and get like smacked by her. But her item is a lot worse than mine. Her thing gives 15 AD, mine gives 20 AD and 10 CDR. I guess the Rectrix gives move speed, but it doesn't really matter mid-combat. Especially not this early where she doesn't have boots. I wish Tom would tank wave for me, but not that in our world. So we just kind of want to go slow. Like last time, we just last hit, hold the wave as long as we can, they'll walk up eventually and get scared. Sudden Impact already did 91 damage, and we had one fight. We got like stuck in that minion there, but he just gets chunked to oblivion. This time I'm just gonna let Tom kill him. I'm not gonna go in. Just condemn her away. We don't have to worry about her. Yeah, Yunara is really hard to fight, I feel like. He gets the stun, I'm going in. Can't really overextend for it. Our Sun Impact did a lot of damage in that fight. Just Q again. If we had Sheen, we'd probably kill her with that. Looks like Tom is upset. He feels like he KS'd a lot, but I couldn't really get those kills. Alright, this guy's gonna have to fight Tom. Oh, Tom doesn't want to fight him? Okay, well, we're kind of out of the fight now. We're too low. Good chunk on Teemo. We kind of lose the whole wave there, which is not good at all, but it crashes the wave. So, at least I don't get a freeze. That was really weird. I was trying to set him up for Tom, but Tom didn't really see it, I think. I think Udyr was over here, like, messing with him. Which is fine. It's not like we died or anything, so it can't be that big of a mistake. Now we have good components, so we should be able to farm just fine and fight pretty good. Yeah, she doesn't even want to tank the Q now. $121 on our Sun Impact. The damage really adds up fast. Like, some of these games, I check my Sun Impact and I'm just appalled at how much it did. Looks like they took a base. I missed a minion like a noob. I can't really push fast enough to crash the wave, so I just have to last hit and hope the cannon dies before she gets back. Yeah, it did. So at least I denied her a cannon and a couple other minions. It should be kind of hard for her to approach. I mean, Tom has 4 kills. Just Q her before she gets her Q stacks. I don't really like going behind all these minions. And you never really want to fight Yunara when her Q is on. She beats everybody. But we do our small poke trades and it'll work out. Q her there for free. Try and even this health difference here. Oh yeah, that's huge, getting that there without getting hit back. Now that we've softened them up, we can just do whatever we want. Which I think is slow push into maybe Freezy on our side if they mess it up. Otherwise, Tom just needs one good Q and they die. Or one good knock-up. Problem is, if it was like any other support, I could just ult Q flash on Yunara and kill her. But because it's Teemo, he can actually blind me and then I don't do anything and I just die. That's crazy. I think I could have played that a little better. I think I walk in the bush, activate ult to click him, and then stealth. I'd probably get both hits before I die. And that would have killed him. So, slight misplay. The better play would be to not even be in range of Teemo and just immediately flash out, but I don't really want to use my flash to survive right now. I feel like I'm ahead enough where even if I do die, I can still be ahead really hard. And then I can use my flash later on to get either a kill and then a ton of minion lead, or more than one kill. But if you guys feel as though you would want to flash away there, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So my Sun Impact is at 231 damage now. It's been like a minute since last time. Just wait for her to walk up and hit a minion. She's probably going to throw W now, which is going to AoE the wave. This guy is dead. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Now we just come here. Can't get her, but we can just shove the wave because we have ER in base. I would like to hold the wave forever normally, but Essence Reaver is a really big spike. Can actually get the plating as well. And if she tries to stop us, we teach her a lesson by shooting her. Auto the tower and then Q backwards to apply Sheen on it midair. Can recall. Wait, this is kind of bad. 'Cause now she can push. Her wave clear is really strong.
All is laid bare.
So we're just gonna try and get back as fast as we can, so we buy the boots. We can actually Q on cooldown on the way to lane. You see how I used it? You can actually hold your camera here and just press Q, it'll go in that direction. And that way we can get back faster. Normally you don't want to do this every time on Vayne, because sometimes you can run out of mana. But with Essence Reaver, you're never running out of mana, because it restores more mana than your Q uses. If you play a champ like Lucian, sometimes you run out of mana even with ER, just because you spam. Same with Sivir sometimes. It's rare to run out of mana with them like that, but it can still happen if you're not being patient with your abilities. Because, you know, they'll like use 3 abilities or 2 abilities, and then they use like 100 mana and only gained like 40 back.
The dark will fear me.
So it's how much? 46 mana back?
Enemy killing spree.
So we just chill. Yunara clearly wants to go home, I think. Or she was just recalling for fun. So last hit slowly. Wave comes. If we kill her when the wave's here, she's just really fucked. We got the crit auto. Yeah, she's just, her game's over. And we can use flash there. And now she's denied all this. Which I think is better than using flash to survive, like we were talking about earlier. Because now we denied her this wave of golden XP, and we take 2 platings.
Hear the innocent cry.
We actually, I think, have time to push this next wave too.
Down.
Now we base. Hopefully these all die to turret, but she probably gets back in time for some of them. She misses 2. She misses 2 to tower. Pretty good. We're gonna go boots now. Boots are pretty strong. We're gonna get blue trinket. We don't really need... Honestly, we don't even need to ward at this point. We can kill everybody. Which sounds kind of insane for a 3 and 2 ADC, but we're really that strong now. The power you hold as Vayne when you can instantly take somebody out of the fight is insane. We come back for this giant wave to eat. Just pretty nice for us. We actually don't even have to push it, we can just wait. Use Q to get the minions we can't get. Then it should kind of start to slow push if we held it long enough. Yeah, she's so scared of our Q. I mean, the last Q we used on her crit, so it did so much. I don't know if she realized that it crit, but it should condition her to be really, really scared of us now. Yeah. So now we just sit here and use her fear against her to make her lose minions. Oh, that crit again? And she's dead. Just like that. Like, how insane is that? Like, I don't know. I don't know how this build is balanced at all. But somehow I find people still telling me Vayne is weak champion, and then I click their match history and they've got Blade the Rune King against all squishies. Now don't get me wrong, I think the on-hit build can still be good into certain team comps. You know, if the enemy team's all tanks, this build is not going to do anything. We can just kind of push now, because Dragon's up. We can ping Dragon for our team. Because, you know, when you get a lead, you kind of want to convince your team to take Drag, because that's how you win. You really only win in League once you get Soul these days. We'll just do it. Timo. Okay. I'm not worried at all. Just keep running. Team can kill him. We don't even need the gold. If we didn't have our quest, I would recommend hitting Dragon. It gives a lot of gold for your, or not a lot of gold. It gives a lot of quest points. I think it gives 40.
The shadows are
Now that we push, we can help though. You always want to get the wave out of the way before you help. Okay, I mean, he pings us. He didn't want us to walk over vision, I think, or maybe there was a shroom. But kind of close, honestly. Maybe we shouldn't have went for that, but we're so fed. We can kind of do anything.
is unstoppable.
Looks like Zed is also extremely fed. It's greedy to stay for this next wave, but if Teemo comes and pushes this, I lose XP while I'm ahead, and that's not fun. I also, just look, Teemo got returned, so we're okay. Could have probably taken turret, but I didn't want to push it. So we can get our Storm Razor, we can start queuing our IE. We don't have enough for this, but we do have enough for a longsword, so we can buy longsword. As we will need LDR later. Mel is 0-5. Guess the nerfs were strong. So we're 2 items now. I don't know if she's gonna realize that right away. Maybe she is, but like the Storm Razor proc gives so much move speed. You can kind of cheat them out like that. Let's condemn her away. The reason I condemn there is just so she doesn't hit us back, because I didn't think I was gonna chase her with all these minions here. Not worth that much gold. But now she's gone. She saw that and she said, fuck this, and ran. Can't even blame her.
I release them from their pain.
You also do a lot of turret damage with this. Yep, and there we go. Half her health's already gone. Okay, unless there's Teemo, they're not doing anything. Teemo is unironically their scariest person. Just Q him like that.
All is laid bare.
Get him to waste his blind. I'm okay trading Qs with Teemo. Trying to bait them into like fighting me. Gotta make sure he can't blind us, so we play very slow there. Zed is gonna want to kill us, I think, so we can just play passive here. Condemn him. Dead. Okay, Mel got the kills, which is... I don't even know how she got that second one, but it's good. She needs them. She's behind. We're so fed. That's how you win. We knew Zed was very fed, so we just want to stay away from him, because if he gets our 450 gold shutdown, we are in a really bad spot. And thanks to the Storm Razor move speed, it's really easy to kite around the fight. We can let Mel take the wave, and we can go mid. Our crits are chunking them, and we don't even have IE yet. Once you have IE, you do even more damage. It's nuts. I posted a clip on TikTok where I auto-attacked the Xerath. He's like, it's late game. He's like 70% HP and just killed him 100-0. Or not 100-0, whatever he had to dead. But it was crazy. I think my Q was doing 2k at that point in the game. Hopefully we get to see it. It's kind of annoying when they FF so easily. We can Q Zed, so we show him that he can't mess with us. Now that we chunked him, he'll be demoralized from going in on us. Even, oh, you gotta get pod, man. Nice. It can be pretty annoying when your mid laner doesn't understand how to play, but luckily she listened once we told her what to do, which is the perfect thing. It was like Zed actually based. Yeah. Okay, we took damage kind of for no reason there, which is not good. Let's see. There's some build variations you can do. If you don't like lethal tempo, you can go fleet or press the attack. Personally, I don't like either of them. I feel like you really enjoy the attack speed and not having to buy it. Okay, it's really deep. We don't want to go that deep with our lead. Especially with Dragon coming up. So we just want to wait. I know there's like 2 assassins near us, but they're gonna have a hard time, I think. We have Tom who can eat us. And if we get like 1 hit, it's like... What can they do? Yeah, now she's so low. Kill the dogs for extra money. Kill their jungler, which can guarantee dragon. Yeah, so now we can just go take dragon for our team. Our Lilia will meet us there for sure. Reward here. The flash on this build is so strong, just because your 1 hit can do so much surprise damage to people. Nobody ever expects your Q to do half their health, even if you're fed. Because, you know, most Vaynes they play against are going the on-hit build and do no damage. I can't really fight her, but I need to stop this push. Maybe ping assist, someone will help. If I had ult, I could just walk up and kill her, I think. But Yunara champ is kind of scary. So we just want to wait back here. Now Lilia's here. You know, it sucks that we're not helping our Lilia, but can't risk dying, and Lilia should have her easily. Yeah. So, because we didn't interact with Yunara, we kept her interested because we're low, and we didn't give up our shutdown, and we protected turret. And then, just so kind of happened that Lilia got the kill. Even if Lilia died to Yunara, I still would have been okay with that outcome. Okay, Tahm Kench is really broken, though. So there's 2 variations you can go from here. You can go Fiend Hunter if you want. I tried that for a while, or you can go LDR. Well, there you guys go. Another win with this broken build.